Is Darkpulse Inc. stock a buy? Darkpulse ended the session of the 4th of February 2020, 4th of March 2021 at $0.0123, and we have a position in Darkpulse. We have to point that out to you. So it has a market cap of $50.3 million and 40.08 billion shares outstanding. We don't have any figure on its short interest, and let's see. Let's find out if we can find anything concerning its short interest. Darkpulse, its short interest according to short squeeze decreased by 46%. It currently stands at 78%. So this is not anything compared to what it's not tangible enough relative to its shares outstanding, which stands at 4.4 billion and some fraction. So moving on, we can see there's some piece of news down here. It says these two are all the same. It says Darkpulse appoints Michael B. Mike Fessy as advisor to board of its directors, and that is the disclosure they lodged with the SEC yesterday, the 4th of March, concerning that appointment. And so before we go on and before we go ahead and look at the technicals, we can see there's a post here. I mean, there's a page on, rather there is a community on Reddit concerning Darkpulse. We don't exactly know if it is Darkpulse that set it up, but yes, but it really doesn't sound like, it could be, but who knows. But if you come here, you see people are talking about all sort of things. Some people want you to get on board and buy the shares and all that stuff, and there are a lot of memes and all sort of things. This is also a post concerning the sort of things Darkpulse does. It says here, post by Faisal Faruqi, Darkpulse EMEA and Asia Director, Oil and Gas Tangfang, monitoring from Darkpulse temperature, stress / strain, internal corrosion, asset level, perimeter security, all within 247 cloud based anomaly detection from catastrophic failure. So I mean, by now you probably know what Darkpulse does. So I believe you probably know. Moving on, we can see that it's definitely one of the stocks that has been affected by the current sell-off going on in the broader market. A lot of stocks, a lot of small renewable energy, innovative, name them, they are all taking huge hits from the market. So you can see since the 1st of February, the stock has been declining. It's been declining since that time, 1st of February, yes, up till the 4th of March. So it is definitely way beyond correction, currently trading below its 50-day trend line, which is the intermediate trend line. So a lot of things have rolled over. I believe the unbalanced volume indicator, it has the slow stochastic oscillator, is all of them have all rolled over. You can see the MACD is below the signal line. It says here DPLS appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend, although its MACD is presently below the signal line. Shares remain 251% above an upward sloping 200-day moving average. So regardless of all of those declines, it has still up 251% above this 200-day trend line, which stands at the price stands at $0.003. So the sell-off is definitely affecting the stock, amongst other things as well. So we can see that momentum for DPLS is strongly bearish, no doubt about that. We pointed that out. We can see it's currently oversold here in the oversold territory. Stands at 15.1. The 14 period slow stochastic oscillator is below 20, the level which many analysts call oversold. This means that investors have been actively selling shares and driving the price lower. The unbalanced volume indicator shows that longer term accumulation is giving way to near term selling pressure. No doubt about that. So we'll come back to this. We'll just go ahead and see what happened during the session of that of the 4th of March. You can see we set out. Okay, let's go back and show you what we did here. So as far back as sometime by 10:30ish a.m. we set out and plotted a Fibonacci set of lines, retracements and extensions. So we picked out this base here, this bottom here, even though it's not exactly the biggest bottom, but it's just a few, roughly an hour into this, rather roughly about 45 minutes or 40 minutes into the session. We plotted this set of lines, and we can see that the market opened, when it opened, we opened up here at $0.184. So from that point, that is the level. It's at its 261.8 extension level, sort of, but it's obviously the markets were declining and the sell-offs continued. It retraced all the way down to this bottom here, and from there it picked up some bullish strength and reached this high. This high was the highest it reached since its open, and then it retraced gradually downwards, but all interestingly it's just slightly below, just the next level below its that base point, that the base point picked out. That base point was the base point was 0.0128 dollars. So all in all, it definitely was affected by the sell-off, and people are moving money away from the growth stocks back to the value and reopening stocks. And unfortunately, a lot of all of these OTC stocks are not exactly the sort of stocks they have in mind as such, but even at that, the growth, the value stocks, the OTC stocks as well, the value stocks, the reopening stocks, it's not all of them are doing that well as such, because there is a lot of fear in the market now. The bond yields, the 10-year yields are really scaring people off, and the sort of money that that goes into the growth stocks, the high tech stocks, it's also sort of gradually finds its way into some of these other OTC stocks, because indeed some of them are innovative, but they don't have they don't have the popularity as such. They don't have the coverage, but they still have to survive, and somehow, some way, they still get their stocks into the market and still prod on and still go ahead and still try to do what they can do to get their businesses going. So but is it a stock? Is this stock a buy? Going by what is going on here, technically we can see it's now even trading. This is a daily chart. It's trading at a discount to all of its short and intermediate trend lines. So I would say easily, based on all of distance, it's trading at a discount. It has corrected, it has pulled back, momentum is low, people are exiting the space, exiting the shares, exiting the market. They are apprehensive. We all can't continue to be apprehensive and scared and cautious. Right now it is presenting a buying opportunity. Trading at a discount to its short-term trend line, to its intermediate trend line, to its 50-day trend line. We're talking about its price now is cheaper than what it was about 50 sessions ago. it is simply, easily, technically a buy, even though all the signals are saying don't buy, don't buy, don't buy. The signals are saying sell, 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 don't buy, don't buy, don't buy. That's what the signals are saying. You can see the 10-year 10-day trend line has rolled over sufficiently. It is not, there's no ambiguity about this 10-day trend line based on this daily chart. It's not mincing words about its convention. It's saying no, I'm not impressed. Don't get involved with me. That's what it's saying. But you have to buy the dip. This is your opportunity. If we have the opportunity, we'll also increase our position in DPLS. So if you want to see that, if you want to take this contrarian look at it, this contrarian stance at it, by all means do so. And if you can get involved, like I always say, with the sort of money you can afford to lose, and always also keep some more money on the sidelines, so that when this sort of corrections, and indeed more might even occur, we don't even know how the sell-off is going to, how long it's going to go. And unfortunately, this is a gradual sell-off, not the sort of sell-offs we saw last year, where it was they occurred in huge percentages, and right now it is just gradual 1%, 2% every day. It's depreciating by that, and then it's by in itself it spurs on the fear and the apprehensions and other stuff, and negativity. So technically, it's trading at a discount. If you want to buy, I would say, because of the fact that it is trading at a discount, and there is hope it will not continue to be this bad. Things are going to look up. So based on that, yes, I would say easily, by all means, get involved, and also keep some more money, so that you can act when it even gets cheaper, when it pulls back further. So fundamentally, the company is doing its best. It's there. It has business. There's no doubt about that. So that it's taken care of. It's now the technical side of it, and the sentiments and the broader market picture. So if you're new to this channel, subscribe, like, and share for you to a subscriber. Thank you very much for watching this video, and pushing our subscriber count past 1,000 and growing. Thank you very much.